Good morning, or I think it's better to say good afternoon because, well, it's lunchtime. In this video, my plan is to share with you how those 5 days went. Actually, not really sure if it's 5 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and today's Sunday. I'm gonna take those 5 days from Tuesday to Saturday and see what was happening and what can I do better for the next week. So the next time, yeah, it's not gonna go that controversial. We'll begin with a day one. Day one was pretty difficult in the beginning, and the first thing I clearly remember that I didn't do ice bucket challenge. Why? Well, that evening before, I think Monday's evening, I was kind of lazy. If I'm gonna be honest with myself, I decided to go to bed really early rather than just preparing the buckets for my next challenge.
Alright, so at the moment it's 6:43 a.m. Went to bed around 5 p.m. I'm still sleepy. I think the reason behind this is I don't have enough oxygen in the room. But overall, I don't really know how I'm gonna wake up all the time at 6. It's a real challenge.
So what I saw, that decision from one day goes to another day, and it might be a compounding effect if you're gonna keep going the same road. That's number two. From the day one of the most important ones, I'm gonna call it the switch. And the video that you watch right now was recorded on my phone, and actually that phone is a huge challenge for me. Personally, it's really difficult to admit that I spent a lot of time on the phone, and yep, I don't really change the habits because it's really important again to remind me all the lessons before the day. So I'm gonna look at the list, see what I've accomplished, and apply it because I remember the emotion, I remember how it was happening. All I gotta do is just to apply it. That's it, no extra steps. Yeah, I also want to share one more thing, that some of the habits I expect they won't be broken because again they related to the emotion deep inside subconscious, so tight that I will need to use special technique, which I'm gonna share again later in the channel to get that habit out. Day one, the switch. It's gotta be really good switch. For example, not a phone, just a simple game. Actually, I mentioned it before a couple times, I think in the video that I'm gonna show you that I recorded. Even for example, just like some forms of shadow fighting. For many of you, and that's absolutely okay, it may seem childish, but it's giving you the result, the actual result. And by the way, no one cares. So do it and apply it. It's such a nice thing to say because I'm thinking that I'm saying to you, but in fact, it feels like I'm saying to myself. You gotta know that.
So it is time for the breathing technique, and actually one thing I really underestimated is the pace. Because the time, basically time flies. I mean right now it's 7:05 and honestly I expected it's gonna happen really fast. I'm gonna just like wake up right away, do the stuff, and actually it's going way slower than I expected. So let's see how it will keep going. Alright, breathing went really well. Now it's time for the shower. Cold shower. Alright, well, so the first problem I faced right away, it's the time and the speed. And actually like how the time flies. Basically I woke up at 6:30 and now it's almost 8. And this time I just did breathing, made my bed, and I also created some, just took a shower. I tried a little bit to take a cold shower, and actually I really couldn't do this because it was so cold for my forearms. That's it. Do I really see the conflict between reality and what I was imagining? Yeah, well, I really feel that it's not working, so I'm gonna go to campus and try to do my best over there.
Alright, I decided to go to the campus. I really hope it's gonna help me out, but honestly, I don't really see how it's getting all messed up just because of the speed. Because again, bathroom and beginning of the day took around hour and a half. Big difference.
the switch took like 1 hour. Then the next hour, I think from 10 to 11, 11:30, I just wasted. Get it? That's it. And again, it took like 20 minutes just to leave home. Headphones, find the bags, all other stuff, and that's a problem. Yes, in that hour, I could have done really helpful stuff or just take a good rest. I think the reason behind this one, actually, I'm gonna share it in the evening. Oh yeah, also wanted to mention one thing while I remember it. I get to do the switch thing. When you first do something mental, or not exactly mental, but in front of the screen, and then you switch to something physical. For example, cleaning, anything, like physical break.